Hi everyone, my name is Ali. I am a triathlete and a triathlon coach, and I'm based in Beijing near the Geneva border in Switzerland. I help triathletes improve their swim technique for open water. So here we have Niall, Scottish guy who already did half Ironman with a pace of 2:13 by 100. And we are trying to improve his swim technique in order to go under 2-minute pace. Um, so let's try to look at the first angle. What do we have here? We have the upper angle. We can see that his recovery is really good. We can see also that his head position is quite what we are looking for, just a little bit over the surface of the water. That's good. We can also see that when he's breathing, at least on the left side, when we can see, where can we see it? Here, it's the position of the head is okay. I know in the pool we're looking to have only half of the head to be on the surface of the water, but in open water, because of small waves, it's okay to get the head a little bit on the surface, like having both eyes here on the surface. So that's good. We can also see that the alignment is quite okay, at least at the horizontal point of view. And also I can also see a little bit his hips on the surface, a little bit here. So that's good. So let's focus on the hands, on the arms. The arms are really good. That's what we're looking for. From here, let's see the right arm. His recovery. We can see that his elbow is the highest position here. We can also see that his hands are soft here, and we can also see that his hands are catching up on his elbow. See this point, and then going on the front. And the last thing is we can see that he's really going in the water with a nice arrow here. That's really good. So I have nothing to say about what's going on the surface of the water. Everything is perfect. I like this wide recovery that is really good for open water. And I can also see here he's really arrowing the surface of the water. We can also see the fingers are going first, then the poignet. I forget the name. Then and then the elbow, and then the shoulder. So that's really good. So nothing to say here. Let's go and see the other angles. So in this angle we have a lot to say. Let's put some slow motion. The first thing that we can see is the position of the trunk, the body, the upper body here. There is too much rotation, at least when he's breathing. So let's calculate the angle when he's not breathing first. So let's go a little bit here. Okay, when he's not breathing right now. So we're looking at the most angled position, so it will be here. So let's calculate it. we got here. Oh. Let's see his left elbow and his right elbow, left shoulder and right shoulder, and let's position this horizontal. We have 36, so we're looking at 35 to 40 angle, so the angle is perfect here. We will talk later about the arms, why the arms are not doing the right thing, but it's not because of the angle of the upper body. Let's look at the other side here. Okay, maximum angle is here. So let's put this. So let's find his shoulder. Shoulder is here. Okay, and shoulder is here. 40 degrees, 41, 40. So that's the maximum that we're looking for. More than that is detrimental for the body position and especially for the catch. So let's say it's okay. But then let's look at the position of his body, the angle when he's breathing. Here. Okay, let's find the most extreme position. It should be like this here. So wait, dog. What am I doing here? So his elbow is here. Shoulder should be about here. So we are looking at about 60 degrees, which is way too much to be able to have a good catch position. We can also see it here right now. When he's too much rotated, there is no way he can do a catch. You can see that he's going down with his hand, with a straight straight arm, without bending his elbow. That's because he's too much rotated. As I explained this in a lot of my videos, when you have a lot of rotation here, you cannot bend your elbow here because it's stressing. It's too much stress on your shoulder. While if you rotate a little bit less, like 35 to 40 degrees, it's way easier to bend my elbow. Okay, so that's why we are looking for 35 to 40 degree angle. So one of the ideas is maybe he's looking too much on the top, on the top with his hand. Which is not really the case, because we saw in the previous angle his head position is okay, and we can still see here we can still see his eyes close to the surface of the water, so this is fine. It's more the body position that is too much rotated. So the consequence, that's why I always start by the upper body position. The consequence is that he cannot bend his elbow, and he's just pushing down, and then here he's still straight with his arm. So this is the position when he is breathing, whereas when he's not breathing, let's take also the right hand, his right hand. We can see that it's a little bit better, but still not enough. What we're looking for the hand position, for the arm position, we're looking for an angle here. Oops, sorry. What am I doing? We're looking for 100 to 120%. So it should be something like from something like from here 100 to 120, and you can see that's 100 to 120. The hand should be between the elbow here and the shoulder. It should be from here to here. That's the 100 to 120. This is the right position for the catch and pull. Now what we are looking for, what we are looking at is 173, which is way too much. Another thing to know is that your elbow should be the part of your body that it is the most on the side, the most on the left. Another way to say it is your hand should never be larger than your elbow. It should always be, let's say, here. It should always be somewhere here. Your arm, forearm position. Your forearm position should always be like this. It should never be on the side of your elbow. It should be always on the inside, not on the outside. Your hand is the most on the right, so it should never be the case. So for the left arm, it's quite the same. Here you can see when you breathe. Let's put slow motion. When you breathe here, it's the same. It's going straight and on the side. And when you're not breathing, let's see another angle here. When you're not breathing, let's go more. It's a little bit better again, but still the same problem. So let's not do the same exercise by doing the same angles. You understood quite what is the right angle here, 100 to 120. See, that's what the right angle here. So this is the position of the body, the rotation of the torso, and the angle of the arms. Let's go a little bit after that and look at another angle. So here we have another angle. Of course, it's slow motion. We can see that the hips are quite near the surface, which is good, but it's not perfect. If we look at the if we look at the alignments, we can see here you're going a little bit down. I would like to see something more like this. There are different reasons for that. The first one that I'm looking for is where are you looking at? You're looking at the front right now. For triathletes, I like to say, let's put it in red. Let's put it in red, because I want to show you that this is not the correct one. And let's then put the right one in. For a swimmer, we recommend looking at the bottom like this. For our triathlete, we're looking to look something between those two green arrows, and ideally the front one, this one. Why? Because as a triathlete, we are swimming with a lot of other athletes, and we have to be aware of what's going on around us. And a good way to be aware without deteriorating the position of the spine here is to look at this green one. The reason is that when he's looking too much in the front, you can see his spine here is too much stressed, which brings his body down here, brings all the lower body down, because the upper body is stressed and with a curve here, a curve on the spine. So this is the first reason why his lower body sinks. Another reason, which is more related to mobility of the hip, here we can see clearly that there is a little bit of bend here. Maybe we can see it more on another position here. See, we can see here that there is a little bit of bend here, and this is inherent to our way of living. We are working in an office, we are always sitting, and this makes our hip flexors, the muscle that is here, too much rigid, stiff, which brings the legs down. What we need to work on is stretching the hip flexors and strengthening here the glutes. This will make the glutes more stiff, more rigid, and make the hip flexors more stretched, more elastic, which will bring naturally these parts here more like this. So a lot of things in the water needs to be worked outside the water, especially everything related to stretching, hip and shoulder mobility. So this is the two main reasons that I see in triathletes why the legs are sinking. Let's look at the upper body position and the hands position, the arms position. Let's start from the beginning. The entry. Let's look at the entry with his left hand. So his entry is really good. Why? Because we saw earlier that the recovery position is really good. He's really arrowing the water, which makes his entry really good. The only thing is that he's lacking a little bit of reach. He's not taking more time to take a reach, and I will explain why. And then let's look really quick at the catch here. So the catch is from here to here. You can see that there's no bending, elbow bending, and we should be looking at something at this point, something like this. I'm not asking like pros to have an elbow bend like this, which is too much on the shoulders. We, as adults that started swimming as adults, we don't have the mobility to do that. So I'm just asking to have just a small bend here, so that you can push the water here more efficiently. Here, from the catch position, you can already start pushing some water, unless here you're only pushing down here. So to do that, you need two things to be able to have a good catch position here. Sorry, from here to here. Three things. The first thing is the body position. We saw earlier that when he's breathing, he has a bad body position, the rotation, but when he's not breathing, it's okay. So let's focus on when he's not breathing. The body position here is okay. The other two things is the shoulder position and the shoulder rotation. In order to have a good catch like this, you need to have the shoulder near the chin here, and with an internal rotation to be able to push down the elbow. Another way to say it is, you see the pit of your elbow, it should be pointing down here to be able to have this catch position. While we can see that for him it's pointing on the side. And if it's pointing on the side, there's no way my elbow can go down. It can also only go on the left. What he's doing is pushing down like this. So if I want to bend, it's going on the left, on my left side. So if you want it to go down, you have to do internal rotation and bring the shoulder near the chin here to be able to do that. So we can see here that his elbow is going down. The elbow and also the shoulder are going down. It's not near the chin here. Let's have here. Here, it should be here. The shoulder should be a little bit up. Like, instead of doing this, the elbow is dropping and the shoulder is dropping. You should be this and this. You should do this. So here the shoulder should be a little bit more close to the chin and the armpit should be pointing down here, pointing down, which will make it way more easier to do something like this here. Of course, it's easier said than done. It's a lot of ask for the shoulder to have this position. It seems easy under the water to just do this and this, but it's a lot of ask for your rotator cuffs. You need a lot of strength in your rotator cuffs to do that. That's why it's important first to work on mobility, to be able to bend the elbow the most possible, as not like pros, but approach, be the closest to this position, and also a lot of strength outside the water. So with elastic bands or weights, like internal rotation with elastic bands, external rotation, taking weights and standing like this to replicate the swim position. And in this position, when you have a weight here on the top, your rotator cuff is working hard to stabilize your shoulder, which is really specific to the swimming position, which is good. Let's go forward a little bit here on the pull position. So the pull position is from here to the end here. On the pull position, I would like here, if you previously you had a good catch position, your arm should be aligned here. If you had a good catch position, your arm would have been aligned here. While we can see here that you're doing like this. Oh, sorry. You're doing like this. And I would like to see something more aligned. But don't try to do it as for the pull. It will correct itself if you have a good catch position. Now, another thing to have a good catch position is the way you are rotating, when the tempo, when the timings, when you are rotating, and also where are your arms. What I can see here is that your hand is entering the water right now in the catch position. So you're already doing a semi-catch-up position, semi-catch-up stroke, which is good, but I can see here that it's not good enough on the other side. See here, when the hand is entering the water, now the hand is about to enter the water right now, your other arm is here. It should be on the catch position. Why? For different reasons. The fact that you are in semi-catch-up stroke, it gives you first buoyancy, and it also gives you constant propulsion. Right now, here, when you end up this position, because you are in this position right now, at this position here, you have no more propulsion from here to here. You have no propulsion, which makes your upper body, all your body sink. See, from here to here, we can see that it's sinking a little bit. You always need to have propulsion. For that, you have to have a semi-catch-up stroke. Semi-catch-ups means, again, I can repeat it, your hand position, your arm position should be on this position here, on the catch, while your left hand is entering the water. So depending on the stroke, right now, here, this is an okay position. I would like it to be more here, like this. So this is the starting of the pull. I want it to be on the start of the catch, like more like this. So to be able to achieve this last advice, you need to spend a little bit more time doing the reach. What I said earlier is that there is no reach. You starting by pushing down directly here. From here to here, see? You're starting pushing down directly. I would like more of a reach position, so you can train it by doing a full catch-up exercise. See, like this, to be able to train this. So that you're spending a little bit more time in the reach, which makes you able to prepare all the advices that gives you before, which is reaching here, bringing the shoulder near to your chin, and starting this internal rotation. This is the reach position. Spending more time on the reach position gives you more time to do this, and which will make possible the fact that the other hand catch up on this hand. See, the fact that you're spending a little bit more time on the reach here makes that the other hand, the other arm is going on the recovery outside the water and brings it on this position while you are on the catch here. See, it should already be here. And one last thing is when you're breathing. Let's see on the right here. Here we can see that you are breathing. You are because you're not doing so there's two different things. When you are starting your catch, the body should already be started rotating, which you cannot see here. You can see that you're starting the catch here, which is not really a good catch, but let's say it's a catch. Your body is fully rotated. As I said earlier, you are not able to do a good catch while being like this. You should be less rotated. So you need to work first on turning your head earlier. See, here you turn your head too late, your head and your torso. So breathe quicker, which will make you turn your head quicker, which will make turn your torso quicker, which will make you rotate earlier so that you do it on the same time that the catch. This is the first thing. And the other thing is also on the other side here, spending more time on the reach position to give you time to have this to breathe and to rotate back. Because see, here you're already doing your catch, but your body is fully rotated. You need to do the catch when you are rotated at this part. Your rotation here should be on the same time than the catch. And we can see here that you're already finishing the pull, right? So there is a timing problem. Yeah, there is a timing problem. So you can see here, this rotation here that you can see here, right? It should be on the same time than your catch, which will give you a lot more force to work with, because all the body is connected. All the kick on the legs gives you more possibility to brace your core, which will give you more stiff position for all the body to be able to help you with this rotation with the catch. That's why it's way more easier to have force in the beginning of the catch while doing the rotation of the torso. So you need to work on it. So all those advices that I give you are linked because again, as I told you, the timings, all the timings are because you're not doing that catch-up stroke, because you're not doing this like reach position. Honestly, those are the most important improvement that I see for you. Of course, I can talk about your feet, etc., but it's quite okay. I cannot see too much. I mean, they're not too wide. I can see also that you have an okay mobility of the ankle. So I can give you more advice for that, but honestly, this is not what makes you what is slowing you down. I would more focus on the upper body position and the arms position. For me, it's really decent for the feet and the legs. So don't focus on the legs. Your legs are okay. Of course, there are always things to improve, but for me, there are priorities for you. So if I give you a summary, wait. Before the summary, let's look at this angle. So there are two things to say here. First is the alignment of your body. You can see here that it's a little bit, it's a little bit bent here, especially when you're breathing. And you can see here, I'll come back to what I was saying, too much rotation. It's 90 degrees here, maybe even more than 90 degrees. And look at the position of your feet. Because you're rotating too much here, it forces you to put your feet wide to able to balance your body. If you were doing less rotation here, you wouldn't need to widen your feet like this. You could be able to just keep them straight. So don't focus on your feet again. The problem are not coming from your legs, they're coming from your torso. So the alignment here, when you enter the water again, you can see the alignment is not quite good. So don't focus on your alignment, just work on your core strength. It will fix itself. But there's one thing that I would talk about is the entry here. We didn't see it on the other angle, but on this angle here, you can see that you're entering the water not completely straight. And this is bringing a lot of resistance here on your forearm. Which is slowing you down. I would like you to enter the water like here, straight. Okay? The other hand, let's see. That's a little bit good, but still a little bit here. Okay? Other than that, nothing to say about this angle. So what you need to work on. Let's put the video from the beginning. What you need to work on is stretching your hip flexors, strengthening your glutes. That will improve the lower body position, fixing the position of your hand, which is also will make your lower body position, and then really work first on this catch-up, semi catch-up position. You can work on the catch-up as a technical exercise. You always need to exaggerate the movement when you're doing technical stuff to be able to feel it normal when you're doing semi catch-up position, semi catch-up stroke. So don't hesitate to exaggerate with the fully catch-up stroke when you're doing exercises. This semi catch-up position will fix a lot of problems that you have, especially the timings, and the last thing is the torso position, which will let you be able to have a good catch position. That's about it. We can, of course, talk about lots of other stuff. There is a lot of other stuff to talk about, but I want to keep it short and keep it like for the priorities points first, and then we can talk about the other points. I think there is one last video for you. I took it here. You can also see the bend of the elbow that is not enough, and the fact that the hand is going too much on the bottom, like it's sinking too much. It's not enough. It's not shallow. Yeah, and also the body position. All right. Hope you will learn quite some tips with this video. We'll of course do a lot of other video to see the improvement. I know your objective next year is the full Ironman, so I'm sure you are already ready for this. Your swim is still okay, because I talk only on the things to improve, but I reassure you, your swim is good enough to do an Ironman for next year. But the idea is to improve it, to do it in the best circumstances possible. All right, see you next time, Niall, and have a good time. Bye bye.